Good morning, my fellow art peeps. So today I'm going to do something really simple. We are going to paint a sort of cherry tree, practice on just the round shape. Now you guys probably have seen me do like the Maine pine trees many times, and I often don't paint other trees. It's like in Maine, that's all I see. When I'm at the coast, it's always little islands, those little pop-up trees that are, some of them are little sticks. But we did have a cherry blossom tree when I lived at the lake house, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, one of them didn't make it, and they need each other to bloom. So it was so sad. So the one in the front yard passed. I don't know what got to it. Maybe I didn't plant it in the right spot. Maybe the salt from the road. I don't know. But the back one did, and I will share a picture with you if I can find it, of the beautiful cherry tree in our backyard. So this is what inspired me to do this one. This one's a little bit more rounded because it was a young cherry tree that I had. But it's a great little practice for you if you only have 5 minutes. We've been doing 5-minute warm-ups in my Patreon, and I think it's super fun to do. It also gives you time to paint something and being creative during the day, where you can just sit down and make it part of your practice in the morning, like a meditative type thing, or in the evenings when you need to relax, maybe before you go to bed. And it's just very super relaxing. So I am using my Flambrato booklet again. This was so cute. I did a video up on this one when I first opened it up. It was sent to me, so this was technically, I guess this is a sponsored video because they did send me the product for free. That I always give my opinion on everything, and I don't usually use sketchbooks. However, I can get my opinion changed. This one had the little pocket, and it's a 3-ring binder, so you can take them out, which is what I really liked about this sketchbook. It is watercolor paper, and they have refills in hot press and cold press that you can buy. It was kind of interesting. They are a little pricey, I will say, for the refills, however. So yeah, so you can take them out and put them in, and that's what we're gonna work on today. And I'm using the cold press paper from this one to practice. And a lot of times I will just take the paper out, and that way you can tape around it if you want. For the tree, you don't need to do that though. The tree is pretty simple. But if you want to do a background on your tree, then you definitely could tape it down and tape around your edges and give yourself a nice little border. And that helps for any buckling as well, especially if you get a lot of water in there. All right, so let's just go ahead and paint a tree. Take some deep breaths, light your candle, put your relaxing music on, whatever you need to do to get yourself in the painting mood. All right, let's get into it. All right, so for this one, I've got my Flambrato little sketchbook, and I haven't done anything on the backs of those sides, but I think I like to take it out and tape it. I find that worked the best. These actually flattened out pretty good when I did them. This one I used a lot of wet into wet, but I did tape this one outside of the sketchbook, and I find that for me, again, because I paint a lot of water, these did tend to buckle. It was better for me if I took it out and taped it up, and I didn't have as much of a problem with it. So this time I'm going to use the same colors, I think, for our cherry tree, but this time we're going to use the big brush and see if we can do some different things. So I'm just going to take this. You can see where I'm getting super messy. I'm not going to do the blue background for this one. I'm just going to drop in that cherry blossom tree shape. And I'm going to try not to go overboard with the size this time. And we've got that dark. And I don't mind some of it blending either. Maybe even add some of that pink to it. That's pretty. And go back in with some darker pigments. I can also push down kind of like this and do some tapping so they're not quite as sharp on the edges. Now, a lot of those cherry trees are really full or rounded, and I think that's probably because they shape them that way. Let's do another little branch coming up here. And again, just a nice little shadow on this side, maybe. Keeping those same colors within the family. Go in and get a little bit more purple. And I'll keep the shadow over on this side. I don't know, is it a cherry blossom tree? It might be something different. But it's really pretty. Throw a little purple in there too for the shadows, reflecting off there. And where did my little tool go? There you are. I don't know how I can lose things so quickly. Again, just give it some texture. Easy way to create texture in your tree branches. And you could use a calligraphy pen. You could use the back of a more pointed brush, like this one probably you could still do it with. You can see how you can get some little texture in here of those branches. Something a little finer if you need to. Kind of hidden in there. And I'm going to do a little splatter. There. That's a really quick 5-minute tree. I think I like that one a little bit better than that first one. I might even put some green in there. I don't know if they have like little green leaves or not, but again, it's just pretty. It's like I did some love trees one time, called them love trees, when I was getting ready to go to my brother's wedding in Ireland. And I did a bunch of these with alcohol inks, and they were so much fun. So this is kind of what it reminds me of a little bit. Dropping that in there because it's nice and wet still. Darker on this side, lighter over here. There. I think that's going to be it. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that one. We are actually going to be doing this one also for our 5-minute Friday warm-up this week in my Patreon. And I would love to know what trees are the hardest for you to do. Leave it in a comment down below. If you want the information on the Flamberato notebook or the brushes I'm using, I will link all that in the description box below. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps us grow this channel. We hit 25K, which is amazing. Thank you so much. If you're just brand new here, thanks for sticking around this morning, and we hope you come back to see us again. I'll see you next week. Bye.